I'm not a fat slob anymore.
Certainly not. Certainly
No,
not.
sir.
You're the coolest guy there is.
Yeah, baby. Hey, what's this right here? Oh, look, I'm showing some extra chest here tonight. Oh, is that a deep V? Yeah, pretty much.
He is rocking that deep V.
I'm rocking
like
a deep V right now. Oh, what is that?
Do you rock the deep V while you're preaching?
Nah, I don't do that. But dude, I do have.
See, that would be a cool guy thing to do.
I do have, Mark. Can you see it? I have a little bit of a heat rash on my chest.
Right.
So because of working out so intensely, so hard, and sweating so much like a freaking man with all this chest hair and everything all over my body, you get a little bit of a heat rash, and then I gotta put some what's that lotion on it that makes it feel better. And it does actually feel. I don't cortisone. Yeah. Is it cortisone? Yeah.
Cortisone works. Yeah.
Yeah, I put that on there. It makes it feel better. But I'm such a man. That's what men do. But then they come home. They get rashes on their chest because they're sweating so much. But then they come home. They put some cortisone cream on it, and it's all feel hydrocodone or whatever.
Let me get some. Let me get some ibuprofen. Let me add a little cold, and then I'll get some heat on it. Then some cold again.
I'll put a little bit of lotion on it. I'll put a little bit of lotion on it, and then I'll have a chaser with it,
Drink a little warm milk.
Yeah.
And call it a night.
Call it a night. I'm good to go. So.
Because I'm a man.
Look, I'm a man. This is stupid.
So manly.
Yeah, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your two favorite facially blessed individuals. That's right, folks. It's the two bearded preachers. We, of course, are doing what we always do. We are aiming to misbehave because that's what the goats of podcasting do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's us, baby.
You know it.
You know it. Let me tell you my good news.
You want it? You've got good news? Let's hear it. Let's hear the good news. How good? How good could this news possibly be?
It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Okay? So last week was a real busy week for me, and I'm running around kind of running ragged, a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting ready for school to start. I had the kids and everything. Faye was back at work. I had the kids, and so had to keep dropping them off. And Wednesday, I had my last doctor's appointment for my eye.
Oh, okay.
Check to see how it is, and
because you previously had surgery on your eye because you.
Okay. My eye was
messed up.
Yeah, it was all jacked up. My cornea, reconstructive cornea surgery.
Reconstructive cornea surgery. Okay.
Okay, and so the doctor says, before I even get the surgery, he says, here's the deal. You can't wear contacts anymore forever. You can't get LASIK. The best hope you have is to get, like, if you don't want to wear glasses, then you got to get insertable contacts inside your eyes. That's the best case scenario.
Inside the eyeball.
So I was like, all right, well. Okay. So I've been, he said, but we will decide that at your last visit. So I have to do, like, follow-ups at certain times. So this is my last visit. It's like 3 months after my surgery. I go in.
And how are you seeing? Are you seeing good?
Yeah, man. I see just as good out of this eye as I do out of my eye that didn't have surgery.
Okay.
So
does Faye find your eyes equally dreamy as she used to?
Yes, she does. She's very attracted to both my eyes.
Does she want to touch them?
Yeah, she wants to lick them.
Yeah, that's interesting and odd.
Tongue kiss them. Tongue kiss my eyeballs.
Great.
She has heard that, and I heard her make weird.
Yeah?
It's a thing. It is a thing.
It's an eyeball fetish. Your wife's got an eyeball fetish.
She does have an eyeball fetish. So, anyways, I go in there. I get my checkup and everything. The doctor goes, well, let me tell you something. He goes, your eyes look like they never had any surgery on. They look absolutely perfect.
Beautiful.
He goes, absolutely perfect. They're perfectly symmetrical. And you could not have hoped for a better recovery.
Certainly not. Beautiful.
Really. And so I go, cool. He goes, now, I understand you're interested in he said the real technical term, which I hate it when doctors say technical.
Yeah.
So I said, I understand you're interested in that. He goes, well, here's the deal.
Break it down for me, Barney Fife style.
He goes, because you healed up so nicely, I don't see any reason why you can't have LASIK instead. And if you want to, you can go back to wearing contacts.
Say what?
What? And so my goal now is to save up the money for LASIK. And then I'm probably going to go get contacts again because I like to see when I'm exercising. Makes a big deal for me. And so I'm going to do that. So I'm thinking 6 months wearing contacts, 6 months, maybe even a year at the most. I get the LASIK, which is super easy. They say it'll take maybe 30 seconds in each eye to do. 3-day recovery. Good to go.
Okay, that sounds good.
That's a good report, right?
Yeah. Are you pumped up about it? Are you super excited?
Super excited. But that's not the end of my week.
Yeah.
Pardon. I had to go to my actual doctor, my doctor that keeps telling me I'm too fat. And every time I go there, he's like, "You're too fat, and you're gonna die if you don't lose some weight. You're fat. Your cholesterol's too high."
He says you're gonna die.
He says, he'll be like, "Yeah." Well, he doesn't say it like that, but he's like, "You're too fat." He'll be like this. You're overweight.
You're overweight. Like, well, I know that.
He goes, "We need to get your weight under control." Yeah, I've been trying, and so I have been. And beginning of the year, I was 236 pounds. Okay. And so over the last time I went in, I was 224. I lost some weight. All right. But he's like, it's not enough. And he gives me like this prescription. He's like, take this medicine. He goes, but the problem is it might be too expensive. So if it's too expensive and you can't afford it, don't do it. But you need to go on a diet.
Yeah.
So I go there and I check it out. And I'm like, dude, this thing's too expensive. I ain't doing this.
What is the pill? What does the pill do?
It makes me lose weight, apparently. But
okay.
I don't know because I didn't take it because it was like $300-400 for like a month, and I was like, what the heck?
Whoa, that's high, man.
It's really high.
That's
I'm
high.
like $30. I'll be like, yeah, that's high still for me. Honestly, $10. Honestly, I take lisinopril and it's free. Okay, so
I don't know what anything that is, more,
but
free sounds good.
Blood pressure medicine.
Okay.
So, anyways, I don't take
high
that
blood
medicine.
pressure too.
Not right now, baby.
No.
So, anyways, dude, I'm legit doing good. So I go back in, and I've been for the last 2 months. I've been dieting pretty hardcore. All right, and actually, the diet really hardcore for the last 3 weeks. Okay, since I got back from vacation, because when I got back from vacation, after I was hanging out with you, eating fried chicken, I was 226 pounds from the hen house.
I eat fried chicken today for supper, and it's also what I eat for lunch.
I did not do that. Okay. So, anyways,
but I don't see a doctor, so I don't have some doctor telling me I'm fat.
Your doctor will be like, you're gonna die.
No, my doctor is awesome, and he gives me prescriptions for chocolate and beer. So that's what my doctor does.
He does not. Your doctor does not.
TJ's my doctor, the man. He's the best.
My doctor says, Justin, I believe in you, and I believe
I believe in you.
You can lose weight and get in shape. So for 2 months, I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Right.
I started off 2 days a week, and last week I worked up to 3 days a week for a couple weeks, and last week I did 4 days a week.
Man, 4 days last week. That's a lot, man. You're
4 days, hour and a half, and honestly, dude, I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
all right?
Good.
I'm doing the keto diet, all right, and I've been doing that hardcore. I've been doing it for 2.5 months, 3 months right now, but then I did hardcore for the last 3 weeks, like just real strict. And I went from 226 after vacation to 214 pounds.
Okay.
My doctor, I go in, he's like, well, we're really hoping you're going to get down to 211. He goes, so I can't give you that medicine again. I go, what medicine? He says the name of it, and I go, man, I haven't taken that.
Yeah.
And he goes, really?
I can't afford that.
I can't afford that, dude. And he goes, really? I go, yeah. He goes, wait, you lost all this weight just from exercise and the keto diet? I go, yeah, man. He goes, that's fantastic. He's like all excited. He goes, okay, all right. He goes, and I go, I'm having some side effects because I am. All right.
What are your side effects?
My side effects, very loose, like
bloody stool.
Not bloody, but we're talking Niagara Falls.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, especially after I work out. Okay?
So you got extra toilet paper expenditures.
Yeah, I do have that, and I have intense cramps in my thighs. Intense. All right,
could that be a water problem, or you just not getting enough water?
Yes, but it is a side effect of my diet because of my intake of sodium and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not getting enough sodium, and so therefore I'm not retaining enough water, and I'm getting dehydrated. Okay, and so I told him my side effects. He goes, well, first and foremost, I have to drink like a gallon of water a day.
Yeah.
And on exercise day, I have to drink almost 2 gallons. I drank a gallon and a half already today. Man. He's like, go get the Gatorade Zero or Powerade Zero, whatever. Mm-hmm. Drink that, especially on workout days. Drink those, and it'll help you to replenish, because I sweat a lot like crazy.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. And then he says, he goes, but I'm gonna check your blood. We're gonna do a full workup, and I want to see where all your numbers are, your cholesterol and all that, because my blood pressure's fine.
Your blood.
My blood pressure's fine, but he wants to check my cholesterol. Mm-hmm. He wants to check, like, if my salt intake is too high or low, because that really depends. And he's checking to see if I'm in it's called ketosis, if I'm actually in ketosis. And then he's also checking to see if
can't you just use a pregnancy test to tell whether or not you have ketosis?
You can, but the blood test is much more accurate.
You tell by the taste. That's how you can tell.
You lick the blood. And if you're like, tastes like sausage. If it tastes like sausage, you're in ketosis.
What about pennies?
No. If it tastes like pennies, then you're just really cheap. So
that's me.
So
I
get my numbers back today, Martin.
Yeah.
He says, first and foremost, you're definitely in ketosis. So that's really good. Number 2, he goes, you are dehydrated. He goes, so you must drink more water, like we discussed. Definitely drink more water, drink some Powerade. And then he says, and your cholesterol is significantly better than the last time.
All right.
So your diet and exercise is working. Everything, he goes, and he says, you're doing a great job. My doctor said I'm doing great, Martin.
I can't believe it. That's not what doctors normally say. Normally doctors tell you how big of a loser you are and how you have no willpower and how you're going to die.
He does.
And leave your children orphans. Die.
That's exactly what they say. And he didn't say that. He said, Justin, you're doing a great job. I kind of want to bring it back up here, because it made me feel so good about myself. Let me bring it back up here. Let me read.
You're going to read the paper.
Let me read what my doctor wrote to me, okay? Because it was just so good. It made me feel so good.
Does it start with, Dear Pastor Larkin?
Dear, he calls me Father Larkin. It's just a little weird. It's a little weird, because I'm like, I don't even know your mom. So your labs. Hey, Justin. Hey, Justin.
Hey, buddy.
We're best friends. Your labs show you are in ketosis and a little dehydrated. As we discussed, please increase your hydration. Your cholesterol has improved greatly since your change in diet/exercise. Your sugar is well controlled. Like, that's what I needed to control. Your sugar is well controlled. Ready? You're doing a good job. Exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark. Oh my. From a
doctor. Thanks, Dr. Desai. Thank you, Dr. Desai. I'm awesome. That's what you just told me.
So now it's time to hydrate.
Let's drink to that, Martin.
Hydration. So
hydration is the best.
Man, you got to go and roll and train tonight, which is super fun. I went to a meeting that was governed by Robert's Rules of Order tonight. That's what I
suck it, Robert.
Let me tell you something. I am personally going to wage a war against Robert's Rules of Order.
I hate Robert's Rules of Order.
I hate it. It is terrible.
Don't you use it in your board meetings?
We use it for everything. Everybody up here uses it for everything. Every single little club or organization, it doesn't matter what it is, they're all using it up here, and it makes me sick. I can't stand it. Because here's the deal with Robert's Rules of Order. It doesn't matter how good your points are. What matters is how good you are able to wield the rule book.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
Like, here's the deal. Like, I remember when I was the board of directors at a place of grace, and they're all like, "Hey, you have to run the meeting by Robert's Rules of Order." And I was like, I was so new.
Really?
I go, "What's that?" And so I had to. The lady, one of these ladies, who's really adamant that we have to run it by Robert's Rules of Order. She goes, I'll send you what you read up. She sent me this link, and I'm reading up, and I'm like, this is horrible. This is stupid. And I'm watching videos, and I'm like, I gotta run the meeting this way. And so I do the meeting, and I'm like running it, and then she goes, you're not supposed to end the meeting that way. You have to ask for this or that. And then I swear to you, Martin, I go, the next meeting we go to, I end it the way she says, and she goes, you're not supposed to do it that way. And she says that I have to do it the same way I did the week before that she told me I shouldn't do it. I'm like, dude, this makes no sense. I swear I did that last time you told me I couldn't do it. She goes, no. And then the next month, I do it back to the first way I did. She goes, that's not the right way to do it. I'm like, what the heck?
The second way.
Who cares? I was like, who cares? And so finally I just go, I go, whatever. I said, meeting adjourn. Suck it. That's my way. Meeting adjourn. I'm the board. I'm the director of the board. I say meeting adjourn. Bam.
Like, I understand the rule. And I understand the reasoning behind having a bunch of very specific rules, because if you're having disagreements, it's good to have agreed upon rules of how you're going to operate, and it's fine. Okay, it's just fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But it just isn't how people really talk, and it's not how people really work. And because it's not how people really talk, how people really work, then the person whose ideas aren't as good could very easily use Robert's Rules of Order, if they are good at them,
if you know the rules, you can run the board.
You run it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've even been in church meetings where there was like we were anticipating a church meeting. We were anticipating a congregational meeting. And some of the guys were talking about how, okay, well, if this happens, then I'll do this part of Robert's Rules of Order so we can shut that down. And I'm just thinking to myself,
This is a bunch of political bullcrap.
Well, that's sort of what I was thinking. I was just wondering, why do we have to strategize within this rule thing in order to shut somebody down who we don't really like what they're saying, right?
Exactly.
Why don't you just let them talk, and if their idea is valid, you know what? Maybe you need to consider it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'm like, there's
but
some
instead,
stuff that
you guys
I don't
can
think is smart.
suck it.
Well, like there's some things that I might not agree with that people think we ought to be doing at church or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I could do the political thing and then just press it to make everyone do what I wanted to do, right? I'm a decent student. I can read Robert's Rules of Order and figure out all the nitpicky little minutia of the system and then exploit it to my benefit.
Can work this. You could totally work this system.
Right, but I don't want to, because the whole reason they have systems like that is so that the whole idea behind it is so things move and proceed in an orderly fashion and you don't have folks being manipulative.
Yeah.
But if you are just manipulating the system by knowing the rules better or by being able to work the rules better, well, that's not helping anyone. It's just a different type of manipulation. I don't have any patience for that. I don't have any need for it. So when I go to these meetings, and fortunately I'm not in charge of what's going on with any of these meetings. My days of presidency on committees is over. Over. I'll tell people straight up, because they were. I was in
You're
two
the new
meetings
fella
today.
in town. You're like, not anymore. I've been here 5 years. Suck it.
I'm not. Yeah, that's right.
Get another sucker. That's what you should say.
I was in 2 meetings today where they were prepping for election of officers. One was the Ministerial Association, and I'm coming off of an office right there because I was the secretary. But secretary is really the office that I need to hold. What do I need to do in those meetings? Just sit there and take notes. I can do that. I'm good at that. I can take some notes.
At that.
It's okay.
If I took notes, like if I was the person taking notes, it would be like I would just mock the whole thing. I'm like Susie looks on, droning off while Bob rambles on and on about nothing.
You're just taking your notes ironically, huh?
Yeah, ironic notes. That's what I would totally do. I'm like, the secretary is bored out of his mind and was really hoping he was home eating a noodle.
But anyway, in the Ministerial Association, I do not have an office this year, which is
good
great.
job.
That's right.
Just say no, dude.
But in the camp meeting, which I also went to tonight, I will probably end up holding an office for the 2018-2019 year.
This isn't good, Martin. You got to learn to say no.
That's only like 4 meetings, though. They meet quarterly. It's not that bad. And I'll probably, the only office that I'll accept for that organization is the secretary.
Did Margaret
Margaret
and Leon get in a fight during this meeting? And was it shut down by Harold?
No, Leon didn't get to go to this one because he had to get out.
Whoa! Leon's a Mr. Camp.
Hey, I know.
Leon's not there?
Dude, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know
Deal
what to tell
off.
you.
Deal off.
You're
I'm not going to camp.
You're like, no, now, never.
It's over. I'm not going. If he's not going to these camp meetings, then how can he expect me to show up next year?
That's a valid concern.
It is a valid point. A very valid point. And just let him know.
I was at the meeting, though.
Yeah, you were at the meeting, but let him know he's 47 short before I go.
47 short?
47 short.
I'm not worried about all that.
The odds are forever in my favor right now, Mark.
So, he's going to yell at me later for this, but he is angling. He is trying to figure out a way of making this happen.
Well, there's a way. There is a way. 47 subscribers.
Right. He's trying to angle and be like, find some scam sort of way to get that done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All I'm saying is you might want to watch that Patreon thing and just see who's coming on and coming off. Just watch.
Martin.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Martin, is he trying to scam me?
I don't know. I think he's thinking it through.
Oh my gosh, this is so adorable.
It's so adorable.
Does he realize who he's messing with?
Yeah, because he's listened to every episode of the Two Bearded Preachers. No. I mean, even the bad episodes in the beginning, he's even listened to those.
The answer is no. He doesn't know.
He does not.
Listen, my dad was like the ultimate scammer. Okay, he was the ultimate scammer.
I had heard that.
Yeah, he is. Jim, my stepdad. Can we just say this? Real estate agent. Okay.
Yep.
Do I need to say any more?
Nope. You don't got to say another word.
I got it. I learned from the great ones. And let me just say this: I'm when it comes to getting certain things like
scamming,
over. I'm the master at it. Okay. You can't scam me. You can't even hope to scam me. Like, literally, it's empty hopes. It's empty promises.
Don't hooper, right?
Yeah, man, don't mess with me on scamming because it's just not going to work. Because here's the deal. I know my way around a scam. And there's nothing he can do. Even if he's listened to every single podcast ever, it's just not going to work. He's not going to be able to get me. The only way he can get me. The only way
is 47 more.
47 more. Oh! 4, 7, baby, gosh,
well,
come on, Leon. I thought you knew more people.
I'm thinking that.
Does he think he's gonna antagonize me, make me angry? Because, dude,
I don't know.
My
No,
blood
I don't think
pressure,
so.
my blood pressure, super low. I'm super chill. My son. Did I tell you what my son said to me the other day? I think I
Hmm.
did. I think I said this on the
What?
last podcast. But I
What?
walked out on a Saturday morning,
Oh,
and I
that's
was,
right.
yeah,
You got an ab.
you got an ab, and I'm like, yeah.
You
Listen,
know that's right.
listen. I have an ab. You can't bring me down. Uh,
Mm.
in the words of Puff Daddy, okay, P Diddy. Nobody bringing me down.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
So, but getting back on track to my word, my concern is
Robert's
that
Rules of Order can
Robert's
suck
Rules
it.
of Order is taking over the world. And I think that if you trust in the,
How
then you're
far are
going to
we?
be
Oh,
able
we're
to
good.
make,
We're
you
good.
don't need Robert's Rules of Order because you're going to be able to make all that stuff happen, right? The strength of your argument will be sufficient. You don't need to rest on parliamentary procedure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen.
So, yeah,
Yes.
but we need to, we run on that on our board for the Ministerial Association, for the Camp Foundation, for our church, and our church's subcommittee. Crazy.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
Mm.
Justin,
Ooh.
you were the you in the shirt over there. Yeah.
Yes.
You were the beard.
I am actually. Yeah, I actually am wearing my shirt and beard tonight.
Yeah, I'm thankful for it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When it comes to our ministerial associations and our church boards, why do we have to have a rule of order when, as brothers and sisters of Christ, we should all be, as the scriptures would say, like-minded?
Yeah.
See,
one would think that you can do that.
One would think that you can overdo it. Now, I'm gonna brag a little bit, but
Oh, okay. Gonna brag.
I'm gonna brag a little bit. I'm just gonna say it, but I had a meeting tonight too.
Mm-hmm.
Started at 5:00.
Mm-hmm.
One of them said, "I'm gonna be a little late," and I said, "We're starting without you."
Mm-hmm.
So we did. We actually started 2 minutes early. We got done 5:45.
All right.
Do you realize how much I covered in that span? Oh, Martin.
Let's see. 45 minutes. I'm going to guess that you covered about, well, in our board meetings, in 45 minutes, you can solidly cover 2 items. Because we got a lot of small talk going on. It's the lubrication here in the South.
Yeah. Let me run you through my board meeting. There's no need for lubrication.
There is no need for lubrication here.
No, because why?
It's straight up.
Right? Ready?
Why?
Like-mindedness.
Oh.
I start off.
I
I say, here's our numbers. I say, here's our attendance for the month of July.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. Go through it. We're a little low. We're a little low for the month of July. Okay,
yeah.
But we're better this month than we were last month. Any questions?
You go over year to year. You go over.
Yeah. I go back to the last
previous years.
Yeah. Typically, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But I say, any questions? Donald says, we need 15 more bulletins printed each week. I'm on it. I'll take care of it. All right. I go over the numbers for offering. I say, offering, we had a profit this month. All right. And for the entire year, we're in the positive. They're like, very good. They look at me and go, cool. All right. Then I give them an update on the Charter Student Ministries. They look at me and go, I said, you have any questions? No. I said, Wayne's doing a fantastic job. He's got some great ideas, and I fully support him. They go, yeah, we think that's a great idea. Fantastic. I say, guess what? We're going to set up new chairs. We're going to set the new chairs up, and we're going to do it differently. We're going to split up sections. I'm going to do all this stuff. They go, yeah, that sounds cool. I said, if we get done early, I'll go inside the auditorium and give you an example of what it's going to look like. They say, we appreciate that, Justin. You're welcome. We go over our church that is wanting to rent the church that rents our building, the Central Day family. They have a request. We deny it, but we come back with another proposal. And I say, hey, how do you guys feel about this? Because this was Alex's idea. And they go, we like that idea. Let's make that happen. And I say, ditto. I like the idea too. Boom. Moving on. Ladies ministry. Hey, what do you think about this idea? Blah, blah, blah. I go over the whole thing. They go, man, that's a great idea. You think you can get all them to do that? I'm like, yeah. And guess what? You guys are going to do part of it too. And they go, really? I said, yeah. As men, we are going to love our wives like Christ loved the church, and we're going to serve them on that night. And they go, that's a fantastic idea. Let's do it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fall Festival. I give the rundown for Fall Festival. They say, all right, keep us updated on that. We got 2 months. We're well out. I say, Friends Day is coming up. All right, we got 2 weeks. This is what I need done. I need you guys doing this. Let me know. Talk to your small groups. Get back to me immediately. Good to go. I then say, is there anything else? They say, no. Or no. Donald goes, yeah, I think we need to postpone our men's breakfast till the next month because of Friends Day. I say, fantastic idea. We don't want to do too much in one weekend. He goes, yes. So we postponed it to next month. Mm-hmm. And then I say, hey, give you an update on my health. I'm awesome. They go, cool. And then I say, all right, let's pray for Friends Sunday. We pray. And then guess what? I'm like, hey, we got time. You guys want to go see the auditorium? They're like, yeah. I say, let's go. Doo-pa-doo-pa-doo-pa-doo-doo-doo-doo. And then I show it to them, and they're like, all right, guys, that looks cool. Maybe we can do this. I said, yeah, we can do that too. Yeah, I'll do it Saturday. Cool. We all done? We're done. See you guys later. Bye. I'm going to go work out. Done.
We occasionally have a meeting that's something like that.
But
most of the time, we have to have some conversations all up in there.
You need to look at Robert's Rules of Order and DX Style say,
what?
Suck it.
You think so?
I do think you need a DX Style suck Robert's Rules of Order. That's what Robert should do that.
Well, one of the big challenges that I have with our congregation is that our church polity is not elder ruled. Your church polity is elder ruled. Mm-hmm. Right? I want to ultimately move our congregation to being an elder-ruled congregation because that's what is described in the text.
Yeah.
And when you're a church that says, hey, we want to do Bible things in Bible ways, well, you should consider your church polity and look at what's in the text and say, how is what we're doing reflective of what's written down in the text, and how is what we're doing not reflective of what's written down in the text?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, that's just me. That's just me. So I've been working on that, and we'll continue to work on that.
How would you like to participate in the Two Bearded Preachers podcast? Well, let me tell you how you can do that. One, you can go ahead and send us an email at twobeardedpreachers@gmail.com, or you can go ahead and give us a call at 951-47-BEARD. That's 951-472-3273. Leave a message, and if you do that, we'll actually play your voice, your message on the podcast. And don't forget to go ahead and give us a 5-star rating on your favorite podcast platform. That will really help the show grow, and we would appreciate it greatly. Thanks so much, and see you next week.
Our lack of professionalism is what gives us an air of authenticity.
Yeah. So, we basically just say, suck it!
That's right.
Suck it!
Degeneration X. That's right.
That's
ready? Our wrestling history.
Yeah, which is a great history. It's fundamental.
I don't know. I wasn't crazy about all the
Martin.
What was that era called?
The Attitude Era. I said, Are you ready?
I would have been okay with it if there wasn't so much like scantily clad chicks running around.
Or scantily clad dudes. You kind of got a thing against that.
I'm alright with the dudes.
You're alright with a guy wearing like Triple H walks out there in a freaking Speedo and you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that. But oh my gosh, with that. The ladies' bosoms are out. Oh my goodness, but oh, hello, Triple H. How are you? Oh, see, you are nice and oiled up tonight. Someone gave you. Are you gonna spit water all over the place? Oh, he did again.
Oh
Wait,
my goodness.
is Triple H gonna tell everybody to suck it? Oh, let's get ready to suck it. Yes, he is. Thank you, Triple H.
That wrestler is well lubricated.
That is a well lubricated wrestler.